I think I'm sure. All right, we got to get this one in, man. Marissa's making dinner. I'm running late. Just trying to see it started by 7. That didn't happen. How's everybody doing? It's Cold Boys Radio Show. Your man Pearly Q in the building. That is the wrong. Come on, Pearly. That's not even the right screen. You're not even starting off with the right screen, man. What are you doing? All right, let me fix this. There we go. Let's fix that. The scroll. All right, how's everybody doing? Court Boys Radio Show. So in the last episode, we were talking about what Ice Cube was saying to the Democratic Party. What's in it for us? All right. And in that video, he mentioned how, look, basically he says, look, we want, I don't want to hear no more excuses. You've got trillions, he said 3 trillion. The bailout, at least the one, not the bailout, the stimulus, the first one that Trump signed was for 6 trillion. So and basically that's what Ice Cube said. Look, you got 3 trillion, $6 trillion to distribute to whom you want to. He said to your friends. But when it comes to the black community and issues that need to be addressed, it's basically crickets, right? There's always excuses. It's not, not in the budget. Can't do that. How are we going to pay for it? Again, like he said, they figure out a way to pay for it when they want to do stuff, right? So, in that video, he had mentioned PPP loans. So what those are, that was part of the stimulus, okay? That was part of the first stimulus bill. Basically, these loans, what were they called? Paycheck Protection Program, I think that's what PPP stands for. So, and before we get started, if you're watching or checking in, make sure you comment, say hi, let us know where you're checking in from, yeah, and all that good stuff. Hang on, y'all, because I'm trying to get. I wasn't totally ready. So yeah, shout out to our, my bad, and I started the show. I really shouldn't have started. I should have started first with our shout out to all of our latest followers on Mixcloud and on D Live. We appreciate everybody. And this is why we do this in the beginning. Before we even start, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Because yeah, we need your support, all right? In order to keep giving you this work. What am I looking at here? Good Lord. Oh, okay. This is the video. This is one of the videos. So, as I got distracted, because I didn't distracted myself. So shout out to everybody on Facebook and on D Live and Twitch and YouTube and Mixcloud. Again, we appreciate everybody, and please keep up the good work. Like this, share this. All right, subscribe. When we talk about subscribing, actually, make sure you jump over to Mixcloud for the full. D Live and Mixcloud, you'll are the 2 platforms where you'll be able to get the full Court Boys Radio Show experience. Let me transition over. Hold up, Pearly. Yeah. So this is you know what? Hang on. Where is this stupid thing? All right. And let me pull up, hang on, let me pull up Facebook real quick. So this is our Mixcloud Select page. All right, you can come here. And again, for just $5 a month, again, exclusive content, early access, extended shows, and more. Okay, and again, we're going to be constantly working to incentivize, okay, and give our supporters, monthly supporters, even more, okay, exclusive content and perks. Okay, what's in it? Like Ice Cube said, what's in it for me? All right, don't worry, we got you. We're gonna have, we definitely gonna look out for y'all. Okay, so Mixcloud, again, very good platform. We can listen to all of our past shows. Right now, we got everything. You know, there's a lot of stuff for free. So, but like I said, in the future, we are going to be locking a lot of this content down exclusively for our supporters. Because again, that, you know, you get what you pay for, right? So, so we can't leave it all out there for free. But get over there while you can and check it out.
Nothing but the best
hip hop and R&B
ever recorded.
All right, it's a little sample. We'll sample. So yeah, $5 a month. All right. Mixcloud Select. Links in the description. All right. PearlyQ/select. Okay. Mixcloud.com/PearlyQ/select is where you can get more information on that. All right. Now, let's see. I don't have any chat. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. So shout out to everybody checking in. All right, JP, Steve, and hey, Thomas Ruggiero. I believe we went to school back in Hamden, Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. So this was checking in on Facebook, and see, where is my, oh yeah, no, where's my my bad, y'all. I pull up this chat over here. That's what I gotta do. All right, and just say hi or something in the chat, because again, we're working out the kinks with our chat software here. So just so I know it's working, say hi if you get a chance. All right, in the chat. Don't be shy. Okay, pull this back up. Let me see, and I don't see. You know what we'll do before we get started? We'll warm up here. Pull up. Let's get some music. This is, you know, where hip hop meets conspiracy, right?
You're listening to the Court Boys Radio Show. Hip Hop Conspiracy. Court Boys Radio. You're tuned in to the Court Boys Radio Show, where hip hop meets conspiracy.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. All right. Organizing things, y'all. Getting everything straight. Went through. We got the new drops chopped up. Shout out to Apollo. Been doing our drops for years. Court Boys Radio Show. We're on the radio, Power 88. So shout out to him. Always does good work with the voice imaging. So let me see. Let me see something.
You're tuned in to the Court Boys Radio Show, where hip hop meets conspiracy.
Get my sound checks. Get my sound checks. Popping.
tuned in to the Court Boys Radio Show, where hip-hop meets conspiracy. Like and follow the Court Boys Radio Show on Facebook. Be sure to follow Pearly Q on Facebook at facebook.com/Pearly Q. Hip-hop, conspiracy, Court Boys Radio. You're tuned in to the Court Boys Radio Show, where hip-hop meets conspiracy.
I'm laughing because my girlfriend is she's over there in the kitchen cooking, right? So Marissa speaks her head around the corner. That was nice. That was nice, babe. Hey, look here. I don't know. That's what I mean. He's my own girlfriend. Look, we've been together for almost 2 years now. Even she don't know. She don't know the old man can still get it in. I still, look, the arthritis ain't totally, I totally ain't incapacitated. We can still cut it up. Still cut it up around here. You think all this, what you think all this nonsense is for? How long we been doing this, right? She was. That's why I'm laughing. She was actually surprised. Like she forgot. She's heard me. Well, I don't DJ that much anymore. But anyway, that's funny. All right. We are live. Just make sure. Just to let y'all know. We're live, man. Yes. Yes, the old man can still cut the shit up a little bit. Don't get it twisted. All right. So, let's get started with the show. Turn the music down. I think that's a good level. Let me know. Like I said, I think we got everything dialed in. But let me know if the music's a little too loud. I'm gonna leave the beat looped there in the background. So, huh? Are you serious? Listen, hang on. All right. Yeah, I'll get it. Like I said, leave a comment. Let us know if we're sounding okay, all right? If the music's too loud, the background music, I'll turn it down. We've got to watch videos and stuff, but... All right. Without further ado, let's see. Let's get this... All right. Let's get this popping. Let's get this popping. So like I was saying, Ice Cube, all right. We did the previous episode about, what's in it for us, the video he put up addressing the Democratic Party, okay? Look, black community, always pandering. Democratic Party is always pandering towards the black community as far as votes go, every electric cycle, blah, blah, blah. And, never really seemed to address any issues that, people would like them to address. And in that, he mentioned, again, with the stimulus and all the money that's, again, there's a lot of people who are doing very well during this economic crisis. of course, if you're where we're sitting down, most of us, it ain't not doing too good. It's affecting us negatively. But, if you're Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos or a Bill Gates, and if you're in certain sectors, again, there's a lot of money flowing, okay, for vaccine, oh, good Lord, development and, and anything, stuff related to that. Look, if you're in the PPE business, you're a mask, you make masks, okay, you're doing well. But, okay, everybody else, a lot of small businesses are, being decimated, which was, again, the gist of what Ice Cube was talking about earlier. So, the PPP loans. And, we've seen, there's a couple of things I'm going to show you guys. The first one, so the PPP loans, again, were part of the stimulus, part of the stimulus bill. Paycheck Protection Program. Supposed to be for small businesses, after everything got shut down, okay, these loans are supposed to help these small businesses stay afloat. But we've been seeing that, what you and I would consider a small business obviously is different from what, some other people think. And so let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's go over to, shout out to conscientiouscapitalinsights.com. Pull this up. All right. So here is one of those, examples of where, and again, this, if you're anything like me, you've been around for a minute, you've seen this time and time again, government, let's call it misappropriation, or whatever you want to call it, where, you think money that, shouldn't be, goes places where, we normal people don't think, why did they get that, right? So this is one of those examples. Okay, this government contractor benefited from the Paycheck Protection Program. All right, just gonna skim through this here. Again, if you want to check it out, I can drop. You know what? Let me drop the link in the chat. Drop the link in the chat for you guys. And most of you guys, you'll see that on Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and DLive. We'll get the links. Unfortunately, Facebook, I can only read the chat. It won't let me actually, interact with you guys, so you won't get the link. But if you go to one of the other platforms, you'll get it. ConscientiousCapitalinsights.com. Just look it up, people. But and I encourage you. Everything we do here. We want you to make sure you take a look and make your own determinations here with the information. But this is a military equipment supplier accused of fraudulently misrepresenting its size, and benefited. Basically, it has received Paycheck Protection Program small business loan worth $2 million. So I'm going to skip through this and get to the good part, okay? The company is called Atlantic Diving Supply, Virginia Beach based. Reseller of military gear. All right? Now, some bullshit about, they're going to audit everything over $2 million. But here, here's another important point here. In late April, the Treasury Department retroactively clarified its rules after well-known restaurant chains, car dealerships, and hotel companies. So they're saying bigger, so they're saying, hey, wait a minute, you're a nationwide chain, the money ain't for you, it's for small businesses. But look at this. Scroll down. Hey, what's up? See Pete Duchesne checking in. Another old friend of mine from Connecticut, Hamden, Connecticut. What's going on, man? Let me see. ADS. All right. So here's interesting point. A review of the business data by Pogo. It's a nonprofit audit company. Concluded that ADS was one of at least 27 PPP loan recipients. Estimated annual sales of more than $1 billion. So that's the key. That's what I wanted to get to. Hey, Pete. Yeah. Pete says, my man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. How you doing over there in Connecticut? Hey, man. Yeah. Pete says, hope you're getting looking good. Hope you're getting the blessings. Hey, man. Yes, every day, man. Every day. We're blessed. Indeed, sir. Switch back to the article here. So not only did this company, and wait till you see how much their yearly revenue is, but right here, again, this audit, nonprofit audit company found that at least 27 recipients had an estimated annual sales value of more than $1 billion. So the question is, and this is 2019. So the question is, what qualifies to get these loans? What qualifies as a small? Isn't there a limit you can make? That's what regular silly people like me thought. I don't know. I mean, a billion? You can make $1 billion. Your business can generate $1 billion in revenue in a year, and you can still be considered a small business? I never knew that. Again, the shenanigans, people. The shenanigans. That's what's up, Pete. Yeah, Pete says he's doing all right. All right. I'm trying to get... Let me see. All right. So, yes. This particular company in question here now we're talking about is the Atlantic Diving Supply. As a top government contractor with revenues well over $1 billion a year. Well over. It strains credibility that Atlantic Diving Supply is a real small business. It strains credibility? Really? These people kill me, man, when they write these stories. Like, again, just tell the truth. $1 billion again, so what's a small business? Especially given several recent settlements and law enforcement outcomes related to their alleged small business contracting fraud. Alleged. So, although it received a favorable ruling from the SBA, Small Business Association, as recently as... So this company is classified. That's what I wanted to get to. The Small Business Association, this is technically a small business somehow, okay? So this is the shenanigans. This is why I wanted to point this out. These are the type of shenanigans that go on, okay? So although it received a favorable ruling from the SBA as recently as November 2019, ADS's small business credentials have long been called into question. So this company that makes over $1 billion, well over, according to these this audit, according to this article and this audit, what is that? Let me look it up again here. Pogo, Anti-Corruption Data Collective. According to again, it's a small business, so ridiculous. Take it easy, Pete. Yeah, I see you. All right, yes. Got to head out to the job. Yes, we will catch you next time, man. So, very interesting. So, I wanted to point that out. Because, again, Ice Cube mentioned that when he was talking about, addressing the Democratic Party. And, again, expectations is what I always say. Because this is what these people do, okay? They do this time and time again. And somehow, this is all above board. This company, Atlantic Diving Supply, that makes over $1 billion a year in revenue, is somehow able to classify itself as a small business legally. Yeah, according to this article. So yes, we encourage you, make sure you look it up, people. But, and again, they kind of, it's funny how, they tell you. In the language they use, it's kind of, wait a minute, that funny part I was looking for. Hang on. Oh yeah, because I thought this was funny. As a government contractor with revenues well over $1 billion a year, it strains credibility that Atlantic Diving Supply is a real small business. Well, to you and me, look, for me, it's not. Look here, man. If you had a car wash, like that's what I mean. If you were a nationwide, if you had a car wash business that if you had anything, like you or I, if we had a business that generated $1 billion a year, I don't know, would we be able to classify that as, our accountant would probably tell us we weren't able to do that. Again, obviously they're doing this. It's all above board. They're a member of the Small Business Association. So legally it can be done. Just again, not for regular folks, for you, like you and me. I guess, yeah, that's above our pay grade, right? We just don't understand. Interesting. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let me check. Yeah, mind-boggling, Pete says. Yeah, man, it is. Is that true for? My question is, so is that true for everybody? Shit, you could. We all know the answer. Again, the government, and get this, people. When it comes to government contractors, stuff, there's revenue there that we might not know about, because if anything, any work they're doing is classified under, government, a classified, government project. They're not reporting that. So if they're doing any classified work, if they're doing any classified work, that's not even being reported. So it's well over $1 billion. That's what we know of. But the secret stuff, good Lord. So how much? That's what I mean. How much money? So, let me play the part of the Ice Cube video that I was talking about, where he, makes a good point, and then we're gonna keep going with the breadcrumbs here. Let's see. And my bad, the audio on his video is very low, but you should be able to hear it.
What do we actually get that they could give us overnight like that? They just pulled $3 trillion out their ass and gave it to their friends. That's American taxpayer money. That's your money that they just gave away. And then there's 42% of black businesses closing. None of that money. Where's our fucking bailout? Where's the bailout? Not the PPP loan that they didn't give us. Where's the bailout?
See, so that's what was supposed to be for the small businesses. Now, as I just showed y'all, and I'm gonna show you some more examples of where even the money that was supposed to go to us, the small business owners that needed it, Paycheck Protection Program. All right, if you owned a small business, you were supposed to be able to get some help. But as we're about to see, just like with this defense contractor that got $2 million in PPP loans, and they make over $1 billion a year in revenue. They took $2 million from, basically took it from the poor folks. It's ridiculous. Like, yeah, Pete Hussein says mind-boggling. I mean, Pete says it is. But this is what these people do. When they do it, they've been doing it for as long as I've been alive. Okay, as long as I know, these are the games that they play. So now let's move on to another video, because we're going to show you some more, some more companies that got that stimulus, those loans, the PPP loans. We're going to show you some more. And these, and little spoiler alert, these businesses aren't even based in the U.S. So yes, and shout out, let me pull this video up. Pull this video up. This is from Brian over at High Impact Flicks. Okay, let me pull this up. Because I was actually, again, last episode we did, and Ice Cube mentioned the PPP, so I was already looking into I had that contractor. I'm like, oh yeah, this contract, so I was looking, doing some research about to pull up more businesses, that probably shouldn't have got those loans, and I was in the process of doing that, and then I got the notification from High Impact Flicks, and he already did it. So again, shout out to Brian over at High Impact Flicks on YouTube. Make sure you look him up on he's on D Live as well. He's he's the main reason why we're on D Live. I've been following him for a minute, and he had to transition over to D Live because they just there's YouTube just basically demonetized all of his stuff. So he had to move over to D Live. So shout out to Brian, man. He does good work. So you guys should check him out and follow him. So let's play this.
Governments around the world have lied to their people about COVID, what. It's all about it. See, it's bad enough that governments around the world have lied to their people about COVID, what. It's bad enough that they've driven small businesses out of business to the point where a large percentage of those businesses aren't even going to come back. And it's bad enough that the American government has plunged its people into deeper and deeper transgenerational debt slavery, calling it a stimulus package, when really what it was a corporate/banker bailout. Now what they're doing is, with these PPP loans that they pigeonholed us into taking, because if we don't have it, we don't stay afloat, they're not even going. A lot of them aren't going to American businesses. Check this out. Israel affinity organizations and businesses received millions in forgivable PPP loans. Check this out, guys. If this doesn't piss you off, nothing will.
Right. So I'm stopping right there in the interest of, commentating. But I want to let them go through the whole thing, like Ice Cube was saying. You got all this money for your friends, but where's the bailout for the average business owner? So this here is yes, you should be pissed off, because this makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense in that, yes, they give money who they want to give it to. But what should piss you off is that, especially if you're a business owner that wasn't able to get these funds or didn't get them fast enough, prepare yourself, because to know that companies overseas, got the money that was, and I didn't get it, I would be pissed off too if I was a business owner. Okay, I'd be pissed off. So yeah, that being said, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all.
Under strong pressure from Congress on July 6, 2020, the U.S. Small Business Administration, after consultation with the U.S. Department of Treasury, disclosed information about 4.9 million Paycheck Protection Program loans. That's the PPP loan. The loans were intended to provide relief to U.S. businesses during the COVID-19 pandemic. Companies applying through their banks for these Small Business Administration loans had to certify the money was, quote, necessary to support the ongoing operations. PPP loan funds spent to cover payroll, mortgage interest, rent, or utilities are eligible for complete forgiveness. But vast numbers of American small businesses, that's American small businesses, found their banks would not return phone calls or process loans. But a number of nonprofit organizations identified in the database of the book Big Israel, How Israel's Lobby Moves America, as being heavily involved in advancing Israel from within the U.S., received substantial support.
So, stop it right there. And so what? And so yes, again. So apparently, what's been going on, and like any bureaucratic, BS, it's been hard, for these businesses to get these loans. Like you're saying in the article there, a lot of people experienced, hey, bank ain't communicating with me, they ain't getting back to me. Again, a lot of people just weren't able to access these funds. A lot of business owners that should have gotten them, according to this article. And we'll go back. I'll go back. It was at the beginning of the video, and we'll pull it back up so you guys can take a look at it also. So yeah, let's keep it going. So again, there's another point that if you're a business owner struggling, and and if you've been like trying to, it's like pulling teeth. Some people, might have not have had issues, but some people did in trying to access these funds. And again, that's not cool. And then to see where the money was flowing pretty freely, a lot of people ain't going to be too happy about this.
So a lot of American small businesses weren't getting support, but guess who was getting support? The Anti-Defamation League. That's the ADL.
Anti-Defamation League. We know who, yes, you know who those people are. 5 to 10 million. 5 to 10 million in PPP loans. Come on.
$5 to $10 million. The Jayish Institute for National Security of America, $150,000 to $350,000. Zionist Organization of America, $350,000. Friends of I Defense Forces, $2 to $5 million.
It's a long list, y'all. It's a long list. None of these. Come on. Are they trying to piss people off? Is that what they're doing? Because yes, this is ridiculous. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this.
I Emergency Alliance, $1 to $2 million. I American Council, $1 to $2 million. On Campus Coalition, $350,000. Jayish National Fund, $2 to $5 million. While small businesses are floundering, guys. And I understand this whole thing. It's a bad situation where loans even have to be made. But here we are. And these loans were supposed to go to small businesses, and a lot of them didn't. And so these small businesses folded. While the Federal Reserve is over there at the Federal Open Market Operations Desk buying real assets with funny money, businesses are going under. American businesses are going under while these PPP loans are being funneled to another nation that begins with an I. Branches of 2 Israeli banks heavily involved in occupied West Bank development participated in the American PPP program. Let that sink in, guys.
Yes. That, and after, to add insult to injury, that's again, what are y'all trying to do, government people? I'm not going to say Trump because it ain't just him. Like, all these people, look. But all of them, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Israeli banks got PPP loans. Does that make sense to any of you? It don't make no sense to me. If somebody can explain that, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let me pull it. It's all right here. I'll drop the link for this. And like I said, you need to just go and subscribe to High Impact Flicks. All right, High Impact Flicks, people, on YouTube and on DLive, as well as BitChute. But just check them out on YouTube. But yeah, and this is why, because just stay informed, people.
Let that sink in. Does that piss you off? Bank Leumi originated 423 PPP loans and lent between $250 million under the program, while this other bank originated 7 loans. The whole time, guys, American businesses are going under because they can't get loans, but Israel can. Among Leumi's PPP loans were 2 projects of the Virginia-Israel Advisory Board. Energix EPC is a subsidiary of Energix Renewable Energies, which builds power plants to serve Israeli customers, which operate in the Israeli-occupied West Bank and Golan Heights. This is in another country, guys. Energix received $2 to $5 million in PPP loans. While American businesses are going under, foreigners are getting the loan.
So again, craziness. Banks, okay, over there getting PPP loans. Power plants over there. Okay, it's another country again, people. It's another country. I thought the PPP loans for U.S. based small. Forget about, look, and that's what I'm saying. Are they trying to piss people off? Like, what are they doing? These aren't even small businesses. Like, leave a comment. I don't know. Leave a comment. Maybe I'm missing something. This just makes no sense to me. Other than, you're trying to piss people off. It makes perfect sense.
Loans that were supposed to go to them. Oren Safety Glass, which makes bulletproof glass and paid millions in fines after delivering substandard products to the U.S. Army, received $1 to $2 million. While mom and pop shops are going broke.
So then, this, so this Golan Heights, let me see. No, where's, Safety Glass. Oren Safety Glass. So they're a military contractor because they had to pay fines for delivering some shoddy I guess some bulletproof glass that wasn't bulletproof to the Army, so they had to pay some fine. So this is another contractor. But not only so, at least the one we were just talking about in Virginia, that's stateside. But this is a contractor overseas that got $1 to $2 million worth of the PPP loans. We were told, the way they made it sound, like it was for U.S. small businesses here. That's what I mean. None of these, they gave banks, power plants, military contractors overseas. Good Lord, man. They just, and again, I say it, people ask me, I say it all the time. I think they really don't care. Again, that's their actions. That's what they do. Forget what they say. These things like this is what they do. This is how they really feel. Okay? If you want to know, what was that old saying, your mother, your grandmother might have told you, people, might not tell you what they're about, but they will show you. Okay, that's all this is here.
This isn't make America great again. This is make foreign countries great again. Make the bankers great again. Make Zionists great again. Make Israel great again. It's not figure out what the hell's going on here and how do we stop it. Leave your thoughts about this for the
so that's pretty much it. So very interesting. Again, High Impact Flicks. All right, look him up and subscribe. He does excellent work. Let's check the chat. Yes. Hey, how's it going? So yeah, let's chop it up, people. Join the conversation. Go over here. EB Live, yes, D Live, how's it going? Anyone would get a loan if they applied for the loan. Apparently. Well, shit, I didn't know that. If I know, did you apply? EB over. Did you apply, man? I didn't know it was that easy, man. Good Lord. Let me see. What does EB Live say? If your argument is that you didn't bother to fill out the form, I'm not. Hey, that's a weak. I'm not. Nobody. I disagree with the stimulus, though. Our government does not have the money. Well, no, they haven't. They haven't since 19. When did we go off the gold standard? Not all the money they print out. They don't. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, EV says it was a bailout of companies and anyone making less than $75K a year. Okay, so again, anyone. So again, I didn't know that was worldwide. Like I didn't know banks and these multi-billion-dollar companies overseas in Israel were qualified, to get this money. And again. Is that, were you aware of this, EB Live? Did you know that, hey, it was for anybody? Did they, I guess, I didn't read the bill. But a small, but you say right here, less than $75K a year. So, again, what are these, the ADL and all these other organizations that are multi-million-dollar, companies, what are they doing? Getting paycheck, protection program loans. It's just, in my opinion, it's not fair to American taxpayers, to small business owners, American small business owners. That's all I'm saying. That's not, it's really not fair. That's putting it mildly. Again. But again, these are the shenanigans. That these people, consistently take part in. This is what they do. And so again, while everybody, that's what I mean when it comes to politics, the election cycles roll around, and that's why. Because I've seen, we've all seen enough of it. I don't know. So that's why I don't, I really don't care what these people have to say when election time. Okay, because I see what they do. I only see a little bit of it. We only see a little bit of the tomfoolery. All right, but we see enough. I see enough. In my opinion, I see enough to understand that what they're, all this, all the small talk, all the rhetoric, when it comes to the conversation, that Ice Cube was talking about, that we talked about earlier, what's in it for, the black vote. Again, every election cycle, people start popping up. And like I said, nothing against Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube because at least he's more realistic about it. But, these other, again, these other celebrities pop up, the Diddies and the, and these, entertainers, they pop up, make sure you vote and yes, and yeah, the black community and yeah. But again, they know, just like we know, what these people really do, what they say and then what they do. All right. They might say yes, but now they're not even saying that. Like Kamala Harris came out and said straight up, look, I'm not doing anything specifically for black people. anything that will benefit black people will benefit everyone. That's pretty much exactly what you said. I do remember. I have a horrible memory, but I do remember that soundbite. So now that's what I mean. It ain't even about, look, and y'all, if I say y'all, because even when Obama, got into office, black folks was, good grief. It was it was a great day. People, again, expectations. And now we all know, okay? So, so again, that's not, that's not, what color the person is that's in the office really, obviously, makes no difference. Because whoever's in there, it's business as usual. Except for now, there is a difference, because now it's not business as usual. Now it's we shutting down businesses. Okay, so that's the issue. That's what concerns me. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of other people. If it was business as usual, I could navigate through that. But, not with all this stuff, the vaccine mandates, and, again, you breaking the law in some places if you're not wearing a mask outside in public. So it's not business as usual anymore. Something to think about. But, like I said, all you can do, and that's all we can do. All I can do is, look, I see what you guys are doing. I see what you're doing. You say you're doing things to help, to help the average person, but you turn around and you do the opposite. See, you shouldn't be doing this. These people shouldn't be getting loans that are supposed to, be helping real small businesses. Okay? This is $1 billion government contractor that got millions in these PPP loans. This is just one example. And then, Brian went over, then in Brian's video, he went over, I can't even count. I'd have to go back and count. And this is all over, this is overseas, another country. This is in Israel. All these banks and entities based overseas getting I didn't even add it up. Millions and millions and millions. So, if there's going to be, if you're going to ask a politician about something, this was what I would ask them about. What's up with this? Why? Just be honest. At this point, we all know why. Again, they give the money to who they want to. So now at this point, that's what I mean. It ain't about what you're going to do. It's about, hey, can you at least stop trying to eliminate people's businesses? Can you stop rubbing it in people's faces? Because that's all that is. That's all this is. All these loans going to these, banks. Israeli banks got PPP loans. Look it up, y'all. Look it up. Okay. Actually, let me pull up that so I can show you guys. This is the this here is the website where this article came from. Okay, so look it up. Do your own research, please. Do your own fact checking. But it's WRMEA.org. I do not know what that stands for. All right, WRMEA.org. All right, for all of this, for this extensive list of overseas banks in Israel and other businesses, other entities that got millions and millions and millions of dollars of what we thought were loans that were supposed to stay, that were earmarked for small businesses here in the States. But apparently we don't know, obviously it's complicated, and We don't understand, I guess, how it all works. All right. That's it for this episode. I'm debating whether we'll take it out. Take it out with a little, get some practice. I'll get some practice here. Pull this up.
You're tuned in to the Court Boys Radio Show, where hip-hop meets conspiracy. Hip-hop conspiracy. Court Boys Radio. Like and follow the Court Boys Radio Show on Facebook. Be sure to follow Pearly Q on Facebook at facebook.com/PearlyQ. This is the Court Boys Radio Show.
Oh yeah, that's what we doing here, people.
Hip Hop Conspiracy. Court Boys Radio.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Court Boys Radio Show, where hip hop meets conspiracy. All right. Gotta release some. As always, all right, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you leave a comment, all right? Make sure you hit that like button, that share button, all right? And shout out to all of our latest subscribers. EB Live is one of them. Burn Down Walmart as well on D Live. One of our newest subscribers there, and I think Rosie Rose. And we have got some people. Let me see. Let me take this opportunity to shout out our newest followers on Mixcloud as well. We got some new followers over there today. So yeah, speaking of following,
be sure to follow Pearly Q on Facebook at facebook.com/PearlyQ. Like and follow the Court Boys Radio Show on Facebook.
So yeah, shout out to Marvin Middleton over on so many different platforms. Mixcloud. Just follow today. Also, let me see, Marvin Middleton and Mike Vick all day over on Mixcloud. Also, new subscriber. Shout out to them. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all supporting. Like I said, we're working hard, man, to make it worth your while. All right, this is your man Pearly Q, Court Boys Radio Show, where hip hop meets conspiracy. I need to eat. My sugar's low. Them PPP loans, man. I didn't know it was that easy. I would have applied myself. I have an LLC. I think still. Oh man, it's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. Like I said, if you know, that's your livelihood, man, and you know you're going through issues. If you lost your business, Again, what are these people doing? When I say people, I mean what are they doing giving these loans out to companies that, overseas, billion-dollar companies? So yeah, if you're participating in the election and and you get a chance to speak to some some representatives in your area, hey, that's the question. That's what I would ask them. I would ask them about what's in it for us. You seem to be helping other people that you want to help. We need help here. What's up with that? That's my question I would pose to them. All right, leave a comment as always, man. Leave a comment, like and share this, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.
Boy, sucker.
Hip Hop Conspiracy Court Boys Radio.